Before we start our video, let's remember to first pull out our packets. In the packet, you will find a concept web and a vocabulary worksheet. Please do not fill in the concept web until the end of the video. Second, be alert. You will be asked to pause this video to fill out the vocabulary worksheet. Third, find a pen or pencil. And lastly, keep our eyes and ears open to make sure we are learning the new information. Today, we will be traveling east to west from Lancaster, Pennsylvania to the Grand Canyon in Arizona. Traveling 2,267 miles, it would take about 30 days or about a month from Matort Elementary School by foot. If you would like to get there a little bit faster, traveling by car, it would take 33 hours, which is a little bit over a day. And the fastest time would be traveling by airplane, and you would get there in about 5 hours. Are you ready to fly over the Grand Canyon? I am. Here we go! You have arrived at your destination, the Grand Canyon in Arizona. Welcome to one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. Our trip across the Grand Canyon will be 277 miles. Imagine walking the length of 4,875 football fields. If you look below, we are now flying over the Colorado River. About 35 million years ago, the river forced its way through the rocky terrain of Arizona, causing the chasm, or a deep and wide separation in the earth that formed the deep canyon we see today. There are deep, skinny separations in the earth, which we call trenches. Another similar word for a trench is a gorge. If you move your eyes up the side of the canyon, you will notice many different colored layers of rock. This rock is very fine, clay-like material called shale. Please pause the video here and complete your first matching activity. Because the Grand Canyon is a natural structure, there are many different formations of shale that can be found. The layers are craggy, which means they are not smooth or evenly placed. The rock can rise into craggy structures, such as the buttes we see straight ahead. A butte looks as though it's shooting straight out of the ground and levels off at the top, creating a plateau. If you look ahead, you will see a group of spires, which are another type of structure that can be formed out of the rock or shale. Instead of having a plateau at the top, a spire narrows into a point, like the top of a mountain. This point is called the peak. Please pause the video and complete your second matching activity. If we were archaeologists and dug into the shale, we would find fossils from the primeval ages, or the earliest times when the land was underwater. Since the land was underwater, the fossils that we see are called trilobites. A trilobite is an extinct marine creature. You may think the Grand Canyon is made up of only rock, but let's go lower into the valley to experience everything the Grand Canyon has to offer. A unique way to get to the bottom of the canyon is to hike down the trails along the sides. A more exciting way to get to the bottom would be to ride a mule's back. Since the Grand Canyon is extremely large, there are different types of environments, including deserts and forests. Along with mules, many other plants and animals survive in the dry climate. Hundreds of years ago, before you could camp at the Grand Canyon, Native Americans were the first humans to make the canyon their home. To survive at the canyon, the Native Americans built granaries that were a place where grain was stored and grown. The building behind the Native Americans in the video is a granary. Can you believe there are still some Native American tribes, like the Havasupai and the Anasazi, living at the Grand Canyon today? Please pause the video and complete your third matching activity. Our trip through the Grand Canyon in Arizona is coming to an end. We hope you remember the splendor you were able to see today. Watch your step as you exit the helicopter and have a safe trip back to Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We hope you visit again. Thank you for watching this video. Now please complete your concept web and map activity to bring to school tomorrow. Have a good night!